Lowe's knows Sundays are for football, so tackle your home improvement projects by Saturday and earn your Sunday with great deals on LG and Bosch appliances, select Bounty and Swiffer cleaning products, and more. Then once your to-do list is done, get ready to kick back, relax, and enjoy the game. Shop in-store or online now and earn your Sunday with help from Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
Get almost anything you need delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can get chicken parmesan delivered. A little escape? No. A delicious bowl of grapes? Yes, that. An afternoon stroll? Sorry, no. A burrito bowl? Happily, yes. A day of sunshine? No. A box of fine wines? Yes. Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol in select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
Toyota's all in all season with another year of Toyota Game Day giveaways. The official automotive partner of the NFL is giving fans the chance to win epic prizes like Brock Purdy's favorite Toyota Sequoia, NFL shop gear, and more. Play for free by predicting which big plays will happen during the second half of every Sunday night football game. This is going to be fun. Visit toyota.com/NFL now to learn more. Toyota, let's go places. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Ends on 2/8/26. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and over. For complete details, how to enter prizes, and official rules, visit toyotasgamedaygiveaways.com.
Jordan and Jake.
I feel good. I'm excited, ready to go.
DeLome stops. He throws it across field. Guess who? Jordan Gross.
Here are your Panther Hall of Honor members, Jordan Gross and Jake Delhomme.
Jake Delhomme, Jordan Gross, Jordan and Jake podcast. Jake, we've had a bye, and we had a bye. We were supposed to record for reasons we won't say. We were unable to record last week. It might have been because our producer had forgot about us because he has a baby and was in charge of the daughter that day. Is that, should we say or should we not say, Jake?
Well, all I know is this. As we're starting this podcast, I did hear Austin Corbett say this week that pressure is a privilege. Mm-hmm. And maybe for our producer, pressure is not a privilege. Pressure is something that, may cause the pipe to burst.
We love Matt Hogan, and he does a great job. And more than anything, we love giving him a hard time. So thank you, producer Matt, for the material to open this show with once again. Jake, yeah. I have to go straight to a personal story, and I'm already going to do it. So I'm not even asking permission. So my daughter, Rainey, we went and did a couple campus tours last weekend. She's a junior, so we're a little ahead of the game, but just helping her kind of figure out what she wants to do at the college, the next step. So we found ourselves on the beautiful Tempe campus of Arizona State University. Okay. We did the tour. It was great. Nice and sunshine, all that stuff. We had some time, the day the tour wound to an end, and we had some time available for the rest of the evening. So we said, well, what do you want to do? So we looked, and there's some athletics happening on campus. One of which was Arizona State women's volleyball team playing a second round of the NCAA tournament against Utah State Aggies volleyball game. Great, let's go. A couple things happened, Jake. I had a flashback to the 1900s where I went just on autopilot and walked to the ticket booth to get tickets to the game. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm just like, hey, I'm with my wife and my daughter. Let's go have fun. 3 tickets, please. And the lady's like, got her laptop out. She's like, okay, I can text them to you. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is an old man move. Of course it's just online. Like, I don't know what happened, Jake, but I went to the ticket, and my daughter goes, I didn't know that that's what these were for. You actually go and get a ticket. So anyways, it was a little embarrassing and just shows you that the two worlds that we're living in, the new and the old. Anyways, we go in, Jake. Immediately we sit down, they're already playing. There's this number 10 for Arizona State, outside hitter. Athletic is to say does undervalues what this girl looked like on the court. Muscular build, could jump through the roof, and she's just spiking these missiles at the poor Utah State girls. And as the match is going on, I'm like, golly, I just cannot believe how impressive this young lady is and how physically superior she is. So like, I gotta look this up on the website. So I go to Utah or Arizona State website. I look her up. Her last name Glover.
Leroy
Okay.
Glover.
And then I'm like, okay, I research further. Father Leroy Glover, and I shuddered, Jake, because
Wow.
that guy, for anyone that doesn't know, 6-time or 8-time Pro Bowler, defensive tackle for the Saints, for the Cowboys, for the
The
Rams.
Right.
He was immovable. Like, he was so strong. He was like 6'2" or 3", not super tall for a NFL player, and lean body mass, and was just a beast to try to move off the point. And what do you know? He's got an incredible daughter that could hit her head on the ceiling of the basketball arena, Jake. So there's my story. It was funny. And then I'm immediately scanning the crowd, and I spotted him, but I didn't go say hi because I didn't want him to tell me all the times that he pushed me backwards. So,
Well, former teammate of mine, absolutely loved him, was all about business every day, worked hard, undersized. Saints picked him up via a trade, or was he waived by the Raiders? It was something, it was like for nothing. Saints get him and then had a great career and then went on and just played forever. That's pretty cool, pretty awesome.
yeah.
And I love the fact that while I'm sitting here and I got called old yesterday by a former teammate of ours, Ryan Khalil, on a text stream we were on, a few of us. And now that I am, 7 or 8 years older than you, and now you're the old guy, because I would have never gone to the ticket booth. I would have just purchased them online.
I don't know what happened. It was like I just went back 30 years to the ticket booth. I waited in line and everything. There was a line. That's what was hilarious, because 2 people had their tickets messed up online. I pieced it together afterwards. Online made a mistake. Anyways, speaking of old guys, this is a great transition. Phillip Rivers is back in the NFL on the practice squad as of the recording of this episode. But Jake, I wouldn't have thought this was a headline that would be in the NFL by any stretch of the imagination. What in the world? 44 years old, has not played since 2020. He's back.
Yeah, that's when I heard that, I was like, wow. Hadn't played in 5 years. The 44 is one thing, because one thing about Phillip Rivers, big, country strong individual. He wasn't this smaller quarterback, big, strong, tough, very active. He's got a ton of kids. I think he coaches
10 kids.
Right. I think one of his sons, extremely good football player. I think he's a grandfather also. But
wow.
He's just
Jake.
What?
There's a grandpa playing in the.
I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive he's
a
grandfather. But the more you think about it, he and Shane Steichen, right, go back years when Phillip was with the Chargers and Steichen was like quarterback coach or quality control, whatever it may be. And the more you read into it, it's the same system that Phillip runs, so he's obviously well versed. And the Colts are scrambling. So I just read this morning he will wear Daniel Jones's number 17, because Daniel's now on IR. So Phillip is going to take over that number 17. And
he is a grandpa. You're right.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And so, but not only that, Jordan, you're going to tell me he's not going to start this week? You can't tell me he signed into the practice squad just to see how it goes. I mean, there's an issue. Daniel Jones, poor thing. We saw him tearing Achilles, which was awful to watch. I saw it live. And then you had Riley Leonard, the rookie from Notre Dame, who comes in and plays admirably. And then he's got a knee that they're dealing with. Well, listen, if they're dealing with a knee and they had to bring Phillip in to sign him, all signs should point to Phillip playing. And they're only playing the Seattle Seahawks. And I don't know if you've watched them play yet, especially defensively. They're mean and they're fast and they're young.
Bad report out of his workout was he looked great. Arm looked awesome. Needs to improve his conditioning. Well, no crap. Okay. Yeah. He's 44 and hasn't played since 2020. This is amazing. How many people are going to be tuning in to watch this? And it could either be fantastic or not. He only needs like 600 yards to pass Big Ben to go to 6th on the all-time passing list. Did you know that?
Well, no, I did not know that. But think about it. He mentally, that's one thing where you can become slow if you don't know the system, right? So mentally you're slow. That won't be an issue for him. He's going to be able to spit the play out. It won't be a limited menu. But I mean, I could see him getting in the shotgun or under center, whatever it may be, and lean heavily on Jonathan Taylor and also the quick passing game. And just let him kind of deal the football. I mean, you could see that happening, but man, I go back to Vinny Testaverde, 44 years old, when we signed him, when I ended up having
I was there.
Tommy John, and he came right off the bench and threw for 300 yards in Arizona. And then like the next week or two, played a great first half against Indy and couldn't come out of the locker room at halftime because I think it was his calf.
He was shut down.
Right. It was difficult. But still, Vinny was still playing. It wasn't like he was off for 5 years.
I once tried to recruit Phillip Rivers to come to Carolina briefly at a urinal at a party at the Pro Bowl.
Really?
Didn't work. He didn't come.
Okay.
I'm going to be tuning in on this. I just think it's amazing.
I think it is. It just blows my mind. Like 44 years old, out for 5. It's not the 44. It's out for 5 years. That's just insane to me.
Well, it's because he's buddies, as you said.
Yeah.
With the coach still, and it'll plug right in. And he's a great grandpa. Wow. You mentioned Austin Corbett. It's bye week, so we got other things we could talk. Well, it was bye week. Obviously, there's a game. We'll get to it. Man of the Year, Walter Payton Man of the Year. Did you ever win that award for the Panthers?
I did not, Jordan, and I'm trying to remember. I guess I don't remember what year it started, but no.
Well, it's so hilarious how it's become, because I saw it was announced with James Hetfield and the other guy from Metallica, one of the guitarists, announcing it in a team meeting and congratulating it. You get Metallica to announce it, and here's how things have changed. I believe it was 2010. I won it. And the way I found out was I walked out from team meetings in the morning, and it was sitting on there was a trophy sitting in my locker with a note that said, "You won our Walter Payton Man of the Year."
So what Metallica then?
No, it was my locker told me.
Wow.
So
it's a great award. I think it's awesome. It showcases the fine work these players do off the field. And to get to know Austin the last few years, you want to talk about a guy that just – It's a good man. He's a good man. He's a good father. He's been a great teammate, to say the least, for the Panthers. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, he probably could have won both the big awards, but Derek Brown won the Ed Block, which is hard to argue with. But you did win that one, correct?
I did. Yes, I was able to participate in that event in Baltimore. That was a fabulous event. Yeah,
exactly.
Did you also? You won that also.
I won it. Yeah, I think I won it in 2010. I think I might have won both. My memory may be wrong, but I might have won
because
both.
I know exactly when it happened, because you broke your leg against Atlanta.
Well, yeah, no, I know I won it in 20. I won that one in 2010, but I don't know if my locker presented me with the other trophy in 2010 also. I'll have to dig it out of storage up in the attic and find out. But we're moving on now, Jake. We
can't, Jordan. We didn't talk last week. You were in town for the Rams game, and you banged the drum, and and we won. We beat, in essence, the number one team in football.
You're right. We're still riding a high.
We're still riding a high. I mean, just think about it.
What a better way to go into the bye, Jake.
Well, not only that, but this is what I love, and we're going to get to football, right? Canales, the Monday night game, short week. Guys get on the tarmac, 6 a.m. Tuesday morning, down body, signing guys off the street to play on special teams. And then Canales said, "Yeah, I didn't run the ball enough. That's my fault. I didn't run it enough." And sure enough, we ran it. And then Bryce was 15 for 20. And we got 3 turnovers. I mean, it was a recipe for success. And listen, he owned it. The team responded. Players stepped up. Yeah, what a great win. It was awesome. And you were there and came visit us in the booth, pounded the drum. It was awesome.
Well, as a drum pounder, which happens between the third and fourth quarters of the football game, I had the ideal situation. You don't want to go out there and tell people to keep pounding if the Panthers are down by 25 or even up by 25. There's not the same thing, but I'll probably take, what do you think, Jake, 13% credit for the win because I inspired people to keep pounding.
Well, I'd go a little more in honor of Phillip Rivers wearing number 17, and I might have worn that number also. I'd say 17%. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's probably fair. Like the turnovers,
I think so.
3 turnovers, running the ball well, and then the fact that Jordan Gross pounded the drum.
No doubt.
Those were the keys to. No, it was fun to be out there and see everybody. Awesome place. And then we skyrocket into the bye week, as Austin Corbett said when you saw. I heard him say in an interview that when the season schedule comes out in the spring, you see week 14 bye, you're going, oh my gosh, this is brutal. That is the worst bye you could have. And then now that you're here and living it, he's like, hey, that was pretty awesome. Perfect timing. And and by the way, on the bye, you're now tied with the Bucks first in the division. Oh, and by the way, you play them twice. Couldn't really
But
ask
just,
for a better situation.
no, and just think about it. Listen, we say it, right? We're a very young football team with all these young guys. But I think there's a sense in this locker room because the season has been so long so far that it's not after week 4 or 5. Like these young kids that came out of college, these 12 rookies, their seasons have been over with. They haven't played all these games, right? And so they get a bye, but I think they're realizing this is what it's about. I mean, we're playing meaningful football for the first time since what, 2017 in December for this push. And if you think about it, we've been going since July. And if you look at the calendar, it's like we're right here. We just got this one push, and we can maybe get our foot in the tournament, our foot in the door to get in the tournament. So, yeah, I think it's I hated it when I saw it because I'd like it to buy earlier. But man, you just give credit to these kids. Just no pun intended, to keep pounding all season long, and then now here you go. Here's the push. This is where you go make your money, man.
Well, the pressure's on. So we're at New Orleans this week. Then we got 2 home games, Bucks and Seattle. Pressure's on whoever's pounding that drum. That's all I can say because those are some big games, Jake. How do you see? We got 4 games to go at New Orleans, Bucks at home, Seattle at home, ending at Tampa Bay, which it might just be me, but it seems like we end the season at Tampa Bay like every other year.
Yeah, we do.
How's this
Yeah.
thing playing out, Jake?
Well,
Well, sorry, I asked you a question to cut you off, but that last Bucks game, man, that could be flipped to prime time.
yeah,
It's gonna
it
be a big
could.
one.
Well, but I don't know. Usually they don't like to do that on the final week of the season, right? They want to put all the games that mean something, right? They like that at the 1 o'clock hour.
That's
Um,
true.
but Jordan, here's the thing. We control our own destiny. And Tampa's sitting there saying, yeah, we control our own destiny. So, but it starts this week. It has nothing to do with Tampa. It's the New Orleans Saints, a team that, everyone wrote off over a month ago when we played them. And when you watch film, and I'll be the first one to pat myself on the back, and I don't do that often. That's not a bad football team. I said it going into that game. They were close. They were playing the young rookie quarterback, and they had opportunities to win multiple games early in the year. They just couldn't. And sure enough, they got after us, Jordan. That game, they got after us. We did not play particularly well, but give the Saints credit. They had something to do with it. Tyler Shuck, the young kid, has made some plays. He's continued to progress. He's made numerous plays last week in the game versus the Bucks and in inclement weather. And their defense, they get after you. Chase Young was starting to come back the first time we played him. He's been back. Demario Davis, can't understand it. How he just continues to get better with his age. They're playing a lot of young guys, some young guys in the secondary. Alante Taylor has given us fits for the last few years at the nickelback. And yeah, Chris Olave, he's given us trouble too, from one-handed catch on a Monday night game a few years back to scoring on us the last time we played. So this is a tough matchup.
Well, they're an interesting team. They can beat anybody, as we see. Last week they did it. So it's not a trap game. There's nothing like that. I don't know that the Panthers feel like we're superior to the Bucket or to the Saints, but definitely like a momentum game that if we can come off the bye, go down there. It's always I kind of hated playing down there because it was so loud, but a great vibe environment, New Orleans and all that stuff. Usually good family and friends travel down there to go have fun down on Bourbon Street the night before the game. But it's setting up for just a fantastic December for Panther fans. Who are the Bucks playing this week? I'm going to look at.
They play Thursday night. They play Atlanta.
Oh, that's right, Atlanta. That's right.
Yeah, it's a short week. So, Jordan, if you think about it, like, I don't know what's going to happen Thursday night, but if Atlanta beats them, then it's even more so. It's like, hey, guys, this is everything we have. But I don't think there's going to be an issue with this football team. I know I keep saying we're young, but there's a maturity level. with the Derek Browns, with the J.C. Horns, Ashawn Robinson, and some of these guys is like, hey, yeah, we haven't won in a while, right? And then the quarterback, I mean, Bryce gets it. He's been in the spotlight since he was 14 years old. So he gets it, and he's just so even keel. And getting a healthy Chuba back to pair with a Rico who's still running great, but I think that bye week's going to help Rico more than anything. I don't know, man. I'm so pumped up for this run.
Well, and we got a loaded gun defensively, right? So the fact that we were able to win against the Rams, incredibly depleted. Now we go and we should be held. And there's even the guys that aren't on our radar for injuries. That's the thing about the bye, Jake, is like I've never had a bye this late, right? But for all the guys to be able to like decompress a little bit and gear up, like, we got 4 games. In the NFL, 4 games is like you blink and 4 games are over with. Like, just what a incredible time to be able to recharge and then get ready to go. And Canales and the offensive staff, EJ, everybody put in some new stuff, some new wrinkles, some new sets. You do a lot of self-scouting in the bye week and figure out, all right, what are little tendencies that we've been doing. Canales is going to really evaluate himself, and with your comments about the run game and the number of times, like, what's the formula that works? There's so many analytics that they can look over and all of those things, Jake, that I got to feel like the vibe at practice and everything this week has just been awesome. Because you got 4 games to go, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, you got 4 games to go, and then you get a few guys. Like, just think about how some of them have been feeling. Like, let me work hard, get treatment, and feel halfway decent on Sunday, right? Well, they've had a whole week. It probably feels like an off-season month in essence. And so the body could like, oh my gosh, I didn't have bruises this week. I could get back into the weight room some. I could do some more stretching, some more things of that nature, some more treatment on some certain little owies that I have that, oh my gosh, I feel fresh. I feel good. And you come back Monday, they were able to run around. And then as we're recording this on Wednesday, it's all in, and like, I don't know. I get so excited when you think about this time of year when you're playing meaningful football games.
No, absolutely, Jake. So you're going down to call the game, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir. I'll be down there. Looking forward to it.
All right. Are you going down day of? Is this a one and back?
No. I'll be down there really Friday. I've got a few things I have to do in New Orleans on Friday and Saturday, and so yeah, then I'll be there Sunday. So yeah, I'll be there, ready to go, buddy.
Where do you got to dine when you go down there? I know you're in New Orleans fairly often, but you're down all the way downtown.
Yeah,
is there a go-to place?
Listen, I think there's numerous, right? And there's so many new ones. But for me personally, there was always one whenever we played the Saints. And we had a pretty good record going to the Superdome and playing the Saints. But we used to always stay at a certain hotel on Canal. The Panthers don't stay there anymore, but I used to love going to Redfish Grill. It's right at the foot of Bourbon Street, and I used to love going to sit by myself. I'd go sit at the bar and not drink. I'd go have me some raw oysters. I'd, get a little something, and because I had production meeting and all that, and maybe because it seemed like we won every time we played, so I didn't want to break tradition. But numerous spots, but especially this time of year, man, just any type of seafood or anything like that in New Orleans. There's so many. I don't want to single out one, but there's many good ones.
Well, have fun down there. What an exciting time. Hallelujah. All I want for Christmas is the Panthers just to stay in the conversation, because it has been a number of years, Jake, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm the same way, Jordan. I think we're both feeling it. Yeah.
All right. Well, have fun down there, and can't wait to watch the grandpa play some football this weekend.
I can't wait to see exactly how it goes.
I mean, that's got to be a first.
That's a good question.
Maybe a kicker at some point.
I don't know that. Yeah.
Wow. A grandparent. Yeah. All right. See you, buddy.
All right, man. Bye.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than Saquon Barkley, the NFL's reigning leading rusher. I'm also the NFL's leading husher. Shh, hush up back there. Wow, I might have just set the hushing record. Well, almost. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're We're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Amazon 5-Star Theater presents Real Customer Reviews, performed by Eva Longoria. Tonight's review, Sports Briefs. Oh boy, where do I even start with these performance mesh boxer briefs? These boxer briefs are like a magician's trick. You know the one where you go, where did that rabbit come from? So if you're looking for underwear that not only performs well, but also gives your package the attention it deserves, then look no further. 5 stars, Nicolicious. Shop the perfect gift this holiday season on Amazon.